Bepis, and welcome back to another episode of our Crusader Kings 3 Guide series. This episode we're going to be talking about the Royal Court, and we're going to be talking about artifacts. Now I'm on my Roman Empire save again. This is my personal save file. This one was never on the channel, so don't think it ever was. So let's start with the first thing. What is the Royal Court? Royal Court is this button down here. Looks like a throne. And it brings up your court. This is where you essentially perform all your duties as the ruler of whatever land you are in. And you can decorate it however you want. Now, you have the throne room, which is this view. It just gives you an overall look, and you can hover over the people. You can see the people in here who are part of your court. You've got guests, family members, knights, anybody who's got council positions can show up in here. My wife is over here. Usually they're up next to you, but because of the court visual, for example, if I go to, I don't know, something like this, yeah, she'll be right there. But by default, Roman Empire gets this one, I think. I may have changed it. I don't remember. You also have inspirations right over here. These are, you pay people to get artifacts for you. Either they make them themselves or they go out to find them. For this one, it says your skill is legendary, which means that you have the highest chance possible to get a legendary artifact. And well, might as well talk about artifacts. There's also other ones where they make for you stuff like a throne or weapons or armor. We'll talk more about the personal artifacts and the court artifacts, but this is for court artifacts. I do have a throne that I can put up here. This is the Throne of Stone. This is from Scotland. Looks kinda shit, but it's actually it's actually gives us bonuses instead of instead of having no bonuses. Now, as you can see here, we have a bunch of artifacts all throughout the court. These all give you bonuses just for simply having them and displaying them. Now, let's run through. I have 100 artifacts in storage, but I also have a bunch of them on display. Now, the ones on display are what we're going to talk about first, because these are the ones that give bonuses. And there's a lot of them that look very odd, I guess. But you have, first we'll talk about these ones down here. You have, this is Fragment of the True Cross. I have 2 of them, actually. I have the Image of Edessa and the Crown of Justinian, all displayed in the front. These are all court artifacts, and as you can see, it says above them, it says Illustrious Pedestal Item. What that means is that it is the highest quality of court artifact you can have. You can also tell it by looking at it. Purple with the gold border means it's legendary or one of a kind. Purple normally just means it's the highest quality you can get. I'm supposed to have 3 of these. What? I don't know why it's only saying it's saying I have 4 displayed, but I only have 3 for some reason. That might just be a bug. But these are your pedestal items, the ones that go out in the front. These are the ones you display to show your, essentially show your wealth and your power and your prestige and all the other kind of stuff. But that's what's up in this hall right here. They give basically a bunch of different bonuses. I have this sword, which for whatever reason... Oh, this is the one on display. It's just invisible because of a bug. You also have... Yeah, you can see these gray ones. the green ones. There's blue ones too, but I don't have any pedestal items for that to show you. There's something you can do, however, if you have items that are green and gray, and you don't want them, and you don't want to spend the money to repair them, and you don't want to wait for them to get destroyed or give them away, what you can do is you can destroy them yourself, and you'll get money based on how well preserved it is. And you can also see the details and history of it, of whatever artifacts you have. Like, if you want to keep it or you want to destroy it, or whatnot. I like, usually, even if it's not beneficial to me, I like keeping stuff that's like would be of significant value. So stuff like this cup of jam shid, I'm never gonna use it, and it's not really all that good, but it's important. It's a legendary rare artifact from Persia. Like, nobody's ever heard of it before, except I'm the one who has it. It's like the British Museum. I just realized we're like the British Museum. You also have like stuff like this, which you can get from holy sites, like the skull of Saint John the Evangelist, or a thorn from the crown of Jesus. But there's also special ones that only appear at the start of the game. And once they're gone, they're gone. And that's stuff like the Crown of Justinian. This starts in the holder of the Emperor of Byzantines. I think I just recently got this one, actually. Yeah, I stole it from some guy. And there's also this one, Joyeuse, which is the Sword of Charlemagne. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But they all give good bonuses. Now, on the sides, you have furniture artifacts. I have this one over here. This one's a legendary one. Statue of a Roman woman. It's stuff like chests, cabinets, liquor barrels. And then this organ, which starts at the beginning of the game with the Greeks. On the walls, you have large wall ornaments and small wall ornaments. Each court has a different amount of wall ornament sizes, I think. Oh no, there it is. Never mind, they all have the same. You get 3 large wall ornaments and you get 3 small ones. These are stuff like statues. Oh, I should put this one for the influence. Statue of the 4 Tetrarchs. But it's stuff like animal pelts from animals you killed, banners and flags, tapestries, basically anything that can get hung on a wall. Gets hung on the wall. The small ones are small animals. Tapestries are always large ones. Let me just, don't really need all these. But yeah, you can see war banners are large animals, hides, antelopes, harts, aurochs, bears, stags. Just anything that's large and hangs on a wall is that. And then the most important one are these ones, the Dynasty and House Banner. The House Banner actually improves over time as your level of splendor increases. This starts as gray when you're at the lowest level of splendor, and it goes all the way up to purple once you max it out. I think you don't even have to max it out. I think once you get to the one below legendary, I believe. What is it? Come on, game, show me. I think once you get to glorious or fabled, it might even be legendary, but I think it's when you get to glorious is when it turns purple. But this one is the Dynasty banner. Then we have the banner of my house, which is House Romani. We're not House Carling. We're actually a splinter branch of House Carling in this playthrough. But this is your personal house banner. This is the banner of your house. Then you also have 2 books that you can slot in. I recommend holding on to a large number of books at any point in time. There's also legendary books as well. The gold border is what makes it, like, super rare. But they all give different bonuses for learning, for lifestyle focuses, not just learning. There's also martial. This one gives development, growth, and health. This one's diplomacy, lifestyle. This one's intrigue. This one's martial. The throne, which I already talked about. I only have the one. Thrones are actually really rare, I find. While you can have somebody intentionally create an artifact for you, it's kind of random. I'll show you what I mean soon. But another thing to note about artifacts, as you can see, if you fulfill the requirements right here, if you hover over requirements, it will tell you. But some artifacts you cannot use because you don't fulfill the requirements, and you only get the bonuses at the bottom. But if you fulfill the requirements, you get the bonuses on the top. So because we're not West Germanic, Goidelic, or Brythonic, we cannot get the full version of the Stone of Scone, which is a little annoying because I would like that Spearman maintenance down in this playthrough, but it's fine. You also get half the Renown and about half the Prestige bonus and half the same Court Grinder bonus, actually. Same thing with stuff like this. You can't see the unfulfilled requirements, but you can see the fulfilled requirements. For the Crown of Justinian, you need to be either Eastern Roman culture, Eastern Roman Empire, or you need to have the Roman Empire. Or you can have the Eastern Roman Empire hegemony title. But we have the Roman Empire, which is way better than Eastern Roman Empire, if I'm being honest. And Court Grandeur. This is a little bit more in depth. Basically, you spend money. I don't need to actually spend that money. You spend money, and this is a money sink. You spend money to get bonuses, and you can have different court types. Now, based on your cultural ethos, you can only pick two. I'm administrative because I changed the cultural ethos, and previously administrative was one of the options. Bellicose gets warlike and intrigue. Spiritual gets administrative and whatever the learning one is. I don't remember exactly. And I'm not going to go around looking at the different cultures just to figure out what court type it can be. But administrative court, I quite like administrative court. Development, growth, and realm capital. Cultural acceptance, effectiveness up 30%, that's nice. Building construction cost, building construction time, vassal tax contribution. But there's also other ones, little bonuses inside here that are also good. For example, you start at 1, that's at level 1, you get what we talked about. At level 2, bestow royal favor counselor task. At level 3, manage royal guards counselor task. At level 4, promote cultural acceptance. We'd already talked about that. At level 5, any courtiers who have lived in the royal court for 5 years, retroactively too, gain a special trait based on the court type. What this means is, if you have a child who has been living in your court and they've been learning, they don't get this royal court trait, but once they grow up, they get retroactively added the royal court trait that they had. And it is based on whatever your court type it is. Administrative will give you extra stewardship, which is why I like it. And level 6, convince de jure territory counselor task. We already talked about those. Grandeur level 7, offer guardianship acceptance for vassals up 20. Imprison chance up 10%. Development, growth, and realm capital up 0.2. At level 8, courtiers who have lived in the royal court for 10 years gain Oh no, it's just 5 years. A more powerful special trait. So, you get the normal special trait, and then you get the bonus on top of that. I'll show you what it looks like. At level 9, offer guardianship, increase another 20, and imprison, increase another 10%, and monthly renown up 5%. At level 10, you get the level 10 bonus, which is vassal tax contribution up 10%. I really like that. Mostly because vassal taxes make up the majority of my income. Yeah. I need the vassal tax. Losing 10% right now would be near ruinous. But you can also see where you rank up in the world. If you ever drop down below 100% and somebody else is 100%, they will go up. Whoever gets to 100% first stays at 100%. China is currently number 1 because we're tied and they got there first. There's 96 royal courts in the world. And then you have also these bonuses here, which are court amenities. This is the money sink. You have fashion, food, servants, and lodgings on a scale from 1 to 5. So they each provide different bonuses. So there's no maintenance cost to having the first one on any of these. But roleplay-wise, it doesn't make sense, and it drops your court grandeur a shitload. Level 1 on fashion will give you prestige, a small grandeur bonus, and your courtiers and guests will gain prestige a little bit over time. And there's also some flavors text. Food gives you a court grandeur bonus, but courtiers and guests lose more stress, which is nice because your family counts as courtiers and guests. Lodgings, guests will stay longer. Guest acceptance to join your scheme has a higher acceptance to join your schemes as an agent, and you get more grandeur. And then courtiers and guests, completed inspiration quality has a small chance of improvement. I might actually boost that all the way up to the top then, because I'm funding an inspiration. And servants, guest recruitment cost down, personal scheme phase length down, enemy hostile scheme phase length up, or slower, and courtiers and guests, personal scheme is faster, hostile schemes are slower. Decent fashion, it just improves upon the bonus, doubles it, and then increases by another 1%, until you get to the top, which is another 1%. Once you get to the next level of food, feasts will reduce more stress, and the bonuses keep increasing. Once you get to the top, you have disease resistance, a small disease resistance boost because your food is so good, and your courtiers and guests also gain that bonus as well. Lodgings, I'm going to actually increase that up to the top, but they increase the bonuses. For servants, just increasing the bonuses until it's half cost at the top to recruit guests. Which is nice, because knights do count as guests. And I'm just going to apply, because I think it makes more sense roleplay-wise. But you can go back down. There is a waiting period. 1158, which is 1 year. You have a 1 year cooldown before you can drop. And you can drop all the way down to the bottom, or you can raise all the way up to the top at any time. It doesn't matter. But I think this makes the most sense here. Well, for this playthrough, I'm doing a weird thing between playthrough and whatnot. But you also have court language. Every court speaks a different language. The vast majority of the world is speaking either Chinese or Italian, with just Germany speaking German. But if you go into the map tab, you can find this at any time. Right here, it's the mouth, court languages, or Control W. These red areas are where nobody speaks anything. You have French over here. You have High German over here. Italian is everywhere. Finnish, no. But everybody's speaking Italian, basically, because of my influence, essentially. But also for the court grandeur bonus. Essentially, based on what court language you have... If I go back to it, right here. Based on what court language you have, you get a baseline bonus to your court grandeur that is calculated based on the grandeur of all the courts that are speaking the language. Or I think it's the most grand court that's speaking the language. But you can actually see what court grandeur baseline you get for speaking certain languages. And you can change to at any time. You can see it at any time. Chinese court language will give you a baseline court grandeur of 17.9. If you click on the map at any time with a court language, for example, Arabic will give you a 3 bonus. For Italian, it's a 38.37 bonus right now. And people will actually learn your language. Like, if we go to Abyssinia, the king of Abyssinia learned Italian because his court speaks Italian. This guy did not, even though his court speaks Italian. But you can hire a tutor, and a lot of countries will do this. You can hire a tutor to speak the language of your court. Let's see if I can find somebody who doesn't already... we have a Catalan over here, my steward, the Viceroy of Aquitaine. He learned Italian. Or no, he didn't. He learned Iberian Vulgar. I'm sorry, let's see. But they have... Right here. No, he's Italian. He's Italian. I'm trying to find somebody who's not Italian. This Bulgarian guy, who's in charge of land in Spain. He learned Italian. He learned Italian through the court, learn court language decision. It's I think it's actually a normal decision or a courtier decision. I do not remember. But you also have personal artifacts. I swear we're almost done. You have personal artifacts here. These are ones that you use on your person. So you have a journal. You have a personal book that you can always have at one time. You have your crown, which is very important. It also shows you who inherits it as well, I believe. Okay, here it is. In the description. In 884, it was blessed as the regnal item of the Empire of Italy for the coronation of Emperor Luigi. An ornate crown of very fine craftsmanship, the crown is forged of brass. King Alboin of Italy was the first to wear it as a symbol of his avaricious rule. So this is a very old crown. From 570... from probably about 540 or so, maybe? When was it created? Okay, the game's just straight up lying to us. The game is just straight up lying to us. It says it was first created in 740. This guy was not alive in 740. He was murdered at 572. Alright. But if you see it's a regnal item of a title, what that means is it will always be inherited by the ruler of that title, meaning the crown goes to whoever owns the title. And in 1056, blessed as the regnal item of the Roman Empire, the hegemony for the coronation of Hegemon Abdullah the Ecumenist. Because his mother named him, who was Mahagrebi. Looking back on your old CK3 stuff is hilarious sometimes. You also have a weapon. This is your weapon that you carry with you into battle. This one was a gift from some random old dude on the eve of the coronation of one of my previous rulers. If we go to history, it was created by a guy. Then it was given to him, given to this guy, Pribek, and then it was given to us, Emperor Magnus the Feeble. And then we had Emperor Magnus II, the Oathbreaker. Can I actually see why he's called the Oathbreaker? It'll take a while to find it. Probably. Oh yeah, that's an important memory. I can't actually find it, I don't think. Okay, I can't actually find it. But you have your weapon. You also have your armor. Blessed in the holy shine of Jerusalem. It was a gift from one of our wives. We have regalia. The regalia is also very important. This one does not get inherited. I think it... No, this one... Is this recent? Okay, it is recent. This regalia, I believe, can be inherited along with the title as well. I don't think this one is, though. You also have trinkets. These are, like, small things you picked up along the way. Books, candles, a poppy, a necklace, a brooch, the bells of Santiago. I'm not involved in the Iberian struggle, so I don't gain the bonus of the bells. I just get a little bit of prestige. I should probably take those off and replace it with something like the prize necklace. I'll have to give the bells to somebody who's actually involved in the Iberian struggle. Although, who is involved? I'll give it to my brother, then. Oh, not money. I don't want to send that kind of gift. You can actually gift artifacts if I can find the button for it. Not in Governor. Diplomacy? No. Personal? Gift artifact. You can give him anything. I'm giving him the bells of Santiago. They usually accept no matter what. I do want to see what's going on when the... Okay, I cannot end the Okay. I'm off topic. I'm horribly off topic. But, commission artifact down here. You spend $100. You commission an artifact for your court. You can choose what it is, but it's kind of random. For example, if you choose furniture, it can be anything from a chest, a wine barrel, a throne, or whatever the hell else the game feels like it's going to do. You can somewhat influence it, but good luck. Anyway, that's enough. I'm approaching half an hour. I think I've covered everything relating to artifacts in the court. I will see you all in the next episode. I have a post on the channel. If you want to see something explained in Crusader Kings, leave me a comment on the post, and I will make a video on it for the guide series. So, thank you everybody for coming, and let's see if I can get photo mode. Forgot about this. Hide UI. That's a thumbnail. That's a thumbnail right there. Alright, I will see you all in the next episode, so stay tuned and goodbye.